Horses are the masters of reading body language, and they read your energy for sure. So like that's how they get along in a herd, is they watch where the other horse is looking, how their ears are, kind of what like body part is moving towards them, and that's how we really train them. We try to train them almost like they're talking to each other, except for we're in the place of the other horse, kind of trying to speak their body language per se. That's how we try to train, so that we get more of the mental part of the horse over with us.
Is there an alpha leader?
Yeah,
horses.
Yeah,
there's a very set herd dynamic,
Yeah.
and that's something when somebody's trying to train one. A lot of times, the person doesn't understand it. If you're sort of the one that they actually kind of want somebody ahead of them in a weird way, and that because the idea being if there's the boss one of the bunch. It's not that it's the boss because they're afraid of it. It's the boss because it's the one that's going to kind of keep an eye out and keep everybody safe. And that's kind of where, again, like with the example of the mountain, the rearing there, that horse kind of understands that, yes, Bronwyn's the boss, but not in the way that it's like, you need to listen and do everything I say. It's more that I'll kind of protect you and kind of keep you out of trouble and stuff like that.
That's
so they actually take a comfort in that.
Yeah.
And there, so that's actually knowing that is important. But a lot of times you'll hear someone say, "Show them who's boss," and the idea is they think you're going to go out and be mean or drive a point home, and that's not really the idea behind it.
No.
Interesting. So, how spooked can a horse get by, like, let's say the person, the actor that's sitting by the horse? Do you worry about it when you go to sets or do something like that? Do you go, I got to work with this?
Well, you had a few safeties around, didn't you? Like
We had,
some on the edges or around peripheral edge.
Yeah, they, well, there was a couple people for sure that came up with us. And to be honest, I think that just, again, it goes to trusting your horse and having the right horse for the job too. Like you just wouldn't bring any horse up to do that. And so we made sure that it was Kate and not another horse that would maybe feel like, oh gosh, all these people around, I'm going to kick somebody, so.
I think sometimes too, actually, if you're working with somebody, in a way, ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
So if you have somebody that's completely unaware, they're not going to be the energy high energy because they're like, oh, it's going to be fine.
Like,
even if they're teetering on the edge of not fine.
Yeah.
And that it's almost the nervous person that's aware things could be a problem. They're almost the person you have to watch out for a little bit. So if they either know nothing or know a lot, that's great. The middle ground is sometimes not the best area.
Yeah.
So that's almost like anything.
Yeah, really.
Well, it's almost like the horse. They're like the horse, where they just think, well, you're the boss, or you're keeping us protected. It's all good.
It'll be fine.
Okay.
Like after I reared Kate, then she was handed off to one of the little actresses who loaded her in the trailer.
Right.
And loading in the trailer is usually a problem for a lot of horses. And it's like she just, oh, okay, this lady wants me to get on the trailer now, so she can listen to other people. It's just that I had her attention for the first part, the way we turned her to see me and stuff. So yeah. And then I got locked in the trailer too. They thought it would be better if I went in the trailer to rear the horse, but then nobody opened the door.
Oh, jeez.
I think I remember
You need
that.
a walkie. You need a walkie on you.
That's hilarious.
But it was only for a minute, but I thought it was really funny. I'm like, okay, the horse is not going to rear from me in here.
And I can't put the spot on this podcast, but the spot turned out really well, and the horses, they looked great.
Yeah. It looked really
Oh,
good.
that's
The
good.
finished product was cool.